This may do it. It is gone. Bottom of the 19th inning, and we are finally going home. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
What a night.
There's the 1-0 pitch.
There's that curve.
Swing and a drive. Way back into right field. Oh, my goodness. This one has gone a long way.
Hit the catwalk.
It hit the catwalk, and that's going to be a home run for Prince Fielder as it bounces back onto the field. How majestic was that?
It's a shame that it hit that catwalk because I would have loved to see how far that hanging curveball that Ramos threw the Prince would go.
0-1 to Pagan. Pagan hits one high and deep to right. Kadir back. It is off the bottom of the wall, and it kicks away from everybody. Pagan is being waved in. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not.
A nice aerial look of downtown Cleveland. White Sox and Indians. Next. About set to start the weekend, and we'll do so with baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Central leading Cleveland Indians. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, as you check out the graphic right here, both of these guys pitching exceptionally well this season, both with really low ERAs, and so it's hard to imagine that a lot of runs will be scored in this one.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago White Sox, as Robin Ventura has them lined up this way. They'll go to work against the third overall pick in the 2011 draft class, the hard-throwing right-hander Trevor Bauer. Alejandro De Aza will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
First pitch, 7:05.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now a ball swung on and hit high in the air and deep to left center field. This ball has a chance, and he will start the ball game in style. It's a home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Home run number 5 on the year. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Adam Eaton digs in at the plate.
Batting second, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Both of these guys at the top of the lineup can put a lot of pressure on the defense because of that speed. And here he beats this one out, and that's going to be ruled an infield single.
Paul Konerko steps in now. Here's the first offering. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
He'll be disappointed with that at-bat, but potentially the saving grace might be that he got to see a lot of pitches here in the first inning, so he'll have a good idea of what's to come later on.
Adam Dunn will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Swung on and missed, and as Dunn is certainly prone to do, he goes down swinging here.
Man, he goes for this pitch hook, line, and sinker. I'll tell you, he needed a hook, line, and sinker to fish that one out of the dirt.
Avisail Garcia will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Slice down the line at first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Progressive Field, and it's quickly 1-0 Chicago. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. behind him, the White Sox defensively will line up like this. Michael Bourne will stand in, one of the top base stealers in the American League this season, currently 5th in that department. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Jason Kipnis will stand in now, hoping to turn things around as he's stuck in a bit of a cold spell these past 5 ball games. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
No move from Bourne. Now the pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Michael Brantley will be the batter. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Bourne's running. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Here's a cut fastball, but he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Leaping, and he makes a terrific catch as he bangs into the wall.
Oh, this is fearless right here. I mean, he knows in his peripheral vision that that wall's coming towards him pretty quick, but he doesn't slow down one bit. Winds up making the catch, and he takes a pretty good shot in the process.
Brandon Moss will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games. And he steps off. Runners on the move for second. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Nothing doing for the Indians there. It remains 1-0. Connor Gillespie will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Let's go, drive! Let's go, drive!
Now the first pitch. Had him reaching there on the first pitch as this is fouled off to the left. It's 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now this is strike 2 called as he shakes his head. 2-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Alexi Ramirez waits on deck. Full count pitch on its way. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
One thing you can already pick up on in these first couple innings is that he's leaving the ball up more often than he should. He's already hurt him once on that home run, and even though that's an out, that ball was hit pretty darn well.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in, hoping to put together a 2 or 3 hit game here, as you see the numbers have fallen off a bit over these past 8 ball games.
Let's go, guys!
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. One 0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8, second baseman, Gordon Beckham.
Gordon Beckham will stand in for the first time. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
On the ground, softly towards second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. The White Sox lead this one 1-0. Brendan Moss will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a look at our daily feature here. This date in baseball history. Carlos Santana will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. First pitch coming. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Do we see that pitch again here?
If we do, it better not be in the strike zone.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here's the 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Yan Gomes will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games.
Let's keep it going.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Nick Swisher will dig in now. Couple of hits in 5 trips to the plate back on Wednesday. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Doesn't want any part of the curveball either. It's 0-2 now.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. The next 0-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Tyler Flowers will stand in for the first time now, and boy, look at these numbers the last 7 games. He's as hot as anyone in baseball. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
So the leadoff man retired now for Alejandro De Aza. Down the line, but this will kick foul. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
3-2 now. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Here's the pitch. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Moss is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder,
Adam Eaton will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And he goes the other way and sends this deep, but ooh, this will be a long foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and he comes through on 0-2 as this pitch is driven into right. It's a base hit.
And here's that sequence one more time. You can see him jump ahead 0-2 on the mound, and then he just can't seem to find that put-away pitch. And after a handful of foul balls, finally gives up the base hit.
Paul Konerko will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
Just a four-seam fastball that time. Nothing too out of the ordinary. It just sort of looked like it got on him just a little bit quicker than he expected, and they're going to hit him with a pass ball for that one. That's called laziness.
Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. White Sox leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games. First pitch on the way. Fouled back. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. And he's retired here, 1 away.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Zach Walters will stride in for the first time. He homered back in Wednesday's ball game. And this is fouled away. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Oh, and he turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Michael Bourne will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Eaton's able to put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Oh, no. The second baseman
Jason Kipnis will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now another 0-2. Swing and a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw on to Konerko will be in time, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Progressive Field after this. Adam Dunn will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
The designated hitter, Adam Dunn.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Big swing by Dunn, but he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's the first pitch to him. Avisail Garcia is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Strike 3 call, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, make it 3 straight strikeouts for him now. But what's impressive is that these aren't just any hitters up there. These are the 3, 4, and 5 guys in the lineup. And he went through them like they weren't even there.
Connor Gillespie will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. changeup, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Michael Brantley will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Brandon Moss will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. To Beckham at second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, first baseman,
Carlos Santana will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. It'll be Alexi Ramirez's turn when we come back. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Alexi Ramirez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. And he takes a called strike one.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
And he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
Gordon Beckham will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Tyler Flowers will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one will get this one. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
2 out, nobody on. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here comes the 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Yan Gomes will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Eaton is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Nick Swisher will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Grounded, foul. Now a ground ball here just to the left of second. Throws over to Konerko for out number 2.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Alejandro De Aza will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Popcorn, get your popcorn.
Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Adam Eaton will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out.
Yeah, that's a smart play over there at first. He knows he likely won't have a shot anywhere else, so he makes sure to get that one out on the tag. You don't want to take a chance at throwing it around and not getting anybody.
Paul Konerko will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. too low, 1-0.
1-0.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And that misses 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and in steps Adam Dunn. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Avisail Garcia will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
On the ground to second, and this is knocked down over there. But he won't have a play after all, as that'll load the bases.
The batter, third baseman,
Connor Gillespie will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
He's at an even 100 pitches now for the ballgame. I'd have to think this will be it if he can get this guy.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, too. He just didn't hit it.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame, and this one ends the inning. White Sox will strand 3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Zach Walters will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit, as this is out toward deep right field. Garcia is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one pitch out to begin the home half of the sixth.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Michael Bourne will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
To Beckham at second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Then you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Jason Kipnis will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And he loses the handle on the transfer, and that's going to allow the inning to continue.
And it had been a little while since they had any action on the base pass. He'd retired 10 in a row until that base hit right there. And now they're going to have to find a way to string a couple of these together.
Michael Brantley will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. High strike there, 0-1.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to Konerko gets him, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Back here in Cleveland, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Alexi Ramirez will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Josh Tomlin is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Josh Tomlin.
A ball hit hard to the left side. But this will be speared at 3rd, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Wow, and I think a sigh of relief is in order out there on the mound after that one. That's the potential go-ahead run if he can get aboard. Instead, it's just a loud lineout.
Gordon Beckham will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Tyler Flowers will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. 1-2 now.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Score remains tied 1-1. Brandon Moss will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Carlos Santana will stand in, trying to change his evil ways here. He is hitless in the ballgame so far. Oh, and he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And he'll scale the wall here. And did he catch this? He did.
Oh, and this is just highway robbery out there in center field. He's got a long way to go just to get to this thing. But look at the concentration as he goes up and over the wall to take away what would have been a home run.
Yan Gomes will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. Still tied 1 apiece. Alejandro De Aza will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Nick Hagedorn will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Nick Hagedorn.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Well hit, but I think he pulled it a bit too much. It's a foul ball. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He has yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Adam Eaton will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And that fastball his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Paul Konerko will step in now. 0 for 2 to this point. And that's in there for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And there's a swing and a miss by Konerko. Just needs to make contact now. Down 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Nick Swisher will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Designated hitter, Nick Swisher.
And this is hit hard to the right side. And nearly extra bases to start the inning, but this winds up foul by inches. Wow. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fouled back. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Yeah, just one slip up on the mound for him so far. That home run back in the 3rd inning. Aside from that, he's been absolutely lights out.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And a ball 1-0. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak. Zach Walters will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. And it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
Boy, and for how well he's pitched so far, it's hard to believe that he could stand to be the losing pitcher, but that's the scenario he faces now as he serves up the lead on this home run.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after getting one out here in the 8th, but he's in line to take the loss barring a late turnaround. Donnie Veal will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Michael Bourne will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit sharply here, but foul past Canerco at first. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Rolled foul off to the left, so they'll try it again. One out, nobody on. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He got himself another multi-hit ball game.
So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. No move from Bourne, now the pitch. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And they'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only one out.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Michael Brantley will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And this is low, but I don't think the runners will be able to move much here. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Ramirez for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's now 3-1 Indians. Adam Dunn will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 39, Cody.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
I had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Avisail Garcia will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough for trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Connor Gillespie is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch swung on and missed 0-1.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Swing and a miss as he can't connect there, and now the Chi Sox are down to their final strike.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
But you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
The 1-2. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So a good ball game is what we just watched. With runs hard to come by, it makes it much easier to find our difference maker, and this was the man, no doubt. He's our top player in the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Indians win this one 3-1. Good night from Cleveland.